Good luck indeed. Indeed. Uh, I'm always pulling and praying for you.
Here's a nobody. Where the water is. Sergeant Charles Duke, Special Weapons and Tactics Unit, LAPD use of force expert for the defense witness, Simi Valley and federal trials.
Powell holds the baton like this, and that is not a good. The proper way to hold a baton is like this. So one of the things they keep talking about is, why did it take 56 baton blows? Powell has no strength and no power in his baton strikes. The whole thing boils down to Powell was ineffective with the baton. You're aware that that night he went to baton training and the sergeant held him afterward because he was weak and inefficient with the baton. He needed to be taken out of the field that night. He needed to be taken up to the academy and given a couple of days instruction, get him back into focus. I know what I was going to do. Prior to this, we lost upper body control holds in 1982. If we had upper body control holds involved in this tape would have never been on. This incident would have lasted about 15 seconds. The reason we lost upper body control holds? Because we had something like 17 to 20 deaths in a period of about 1975, 76 to 1982. And they said it was associated with it being used on blacks, and blacks were dying. Now, the so-called community leaders came forward and complained. And it started hysteria around upper body control holds, that it was inhumane use of force. So it got elevated from intermediate use of force, which is the same as the baton, to a deadly force. And what I told you was, it was used in all but one of the incidents. High levels of PCP and cocaine were found in the systems of those people it was used on. If PCP and cocaine did not correlate into the equation of why people were dying, how can we use it since the 50s? And maybe in a 10-year period, we had one incident of a death. The use of force policy hasn't changed since this incident. And Gilbert Lindsay, who was a really neat man, when he saw the demonstration with the baton, the statement he made, "You're not going to beat my people with baton. I want you to use the chokehold on them." And a couple of other people said, "I don't care. You beat them into submission. You break their bones. You're not choking them anymore." So the political framework was laid for eliminating upper body control holds. And Daryl Gates, I believe, but I can't prove it, although his attitude supports it, and his command staff, and use of force reports come through my office. So I review them, and I look for things, training things, and I look for things that will impact how I can make training better. So I started seeing a lot of incidents similar to Rodney King. Some of them identical to Rodney King. I said, listen, we gotta figure out some alternative use of force. And their attitude was, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I said, wait a minute. You're gonna get some policemen indicted. You're gonna get some policemen sent to jail. And they're gonna hurt somebody, and it's gonna be perceived to be other than a proper use of force. And then you guys in management are gonna scurry away. You're gonna run away from it. And you're gonna get somebody. Somebody is gonna go to the joint because of your lack of effort. And the last conversation I had was with he walked by my office. So I ran out of my office and I catch up with him by the fountain, right by where the water is. I said, listen, we got another one of these. We've got to explore some techniques. We've got to explore some options. His response to me, Sergeant Duke, I'm tired of hearing this shit. We're going to beat people into submission and we're going to break bones. The police commission and the city council took this away from us. Do you understand that, Sergeant Duke? And I said, yes, sir. And I never brought it up again. And that to me tells me this was an in-your-face to the city council and the police commission. And like I said, I can't prove it, but I believe Daryl Gates and the command staff are going to do it in your face to the police commission and city council, saying, you took upper body control holds away from us. Now we're really going to show you what you're going to get with lawsuits and all the other things that are associated with it.
Indelible substance, Josie Morales, clerk typist, City of Los Angeles, uncalled